Over 400 years ago, the adventurous Portuguese explorers who discovered and claimed Brazil for the crown of Portugal sailed into this picturesque harbor and called it Rio de Janeiro, dreamed that it was destined to become the mighty sentinel of an enchanted metropolis with a population of over 1 million inhabitants and a reputation of being the most magnificent city in the world.
There was a time when Brazil inspired all, a land of promise and ambition, once home to brilliant minds, a country that dreamed loud, that stood proud, that believed it could lead. But now, it feels like a giant that forgot how to move. Faded, stranded in the same problems that haunt South America: corruption, violence, inequality, decay. Brazil, once so full of light, now seems lost in its own shadow. And you start to wonder, where is Brazil's place under the sun? Maybe it needs a new generation to remember what it once was, and imagine what it still could be. That's where MISSAO comes in, a party built by Gen Z in Brazil. Not to follow the old paths, but to carve out something new. And the question of the day is, will the party MISSAO accomplish its mission? Hello my friends, and welcome to the Hemisphere, the channel where we explore global and national politics with a special focus on Brazil's place in the world. Today's video is about a bold new political force that has just been officialized in Brazil. The party is called MISSAO, and the key curiosity of it, it's a party led by Gen Zers. Could you believe that? MISSAO is the newest political party in Brazil, created by members of the Free Brazil movement, or MBL. This is the same group that helped lead massive national protests during the 2010s. But this time, they're not just protesting, they're entering the formal political arena. MISSAO isn't a youth wing or a satellite of an old party. It is a full recognized political party, officially registered, which in Brazil is not a small feat. To create a party here, you need over 500,000 verified signatures, each collected manually, physically, and tied to voter IDs. The system is deliberately hard, designed to block grassroots movements from reaching the national stage. MISSAO already has elected officials, even though not officially, but they're tied to the movement. The most well-known of them, King Kataguiri, a federal deputy and co-founder of MBL, here is one of the youngest and most active figures in Brazilian politics today. But MISSAO is not built around one person. According to Renan Santos, the party's president, MISSAO is meant to be, and I quote, a house and a fortress for the new young minds who truly want to change Brazil. The party's name, MISSAO, reflects on its purpose: to confront Brazil's deepest problems. A broken constitution, rampant crime, a collapse of the education system, and what they describe as a loss of the national spirit of Brazil. They say that Brazil has lost its sense of identity, and MISSAO wants to help the country rediscover it through deep reforms, cultural renewal, and generational leadership. But yeah, we can all say and all agree, everyone wants to change the world, but how are we going to do it? And what really sets MISSAO apart is that they actually have an ideology, something rare in Brazilian politics. So, to present their vision, they've published a series of books called the Yellow Books. These books are meant to answer the core questions of Brazil. Where are we going, where we came from, and where we are. Funny enough, the structure of these books are inspired by Mao's Little Red Book. Not in content or ideology, but the idea of creating a portable tools of mass political education is something that is not new. So with that said, how much faith can we put in such a party? And I'll tell you, MISSAO isn't just another party with recycled slogans. It's a Gen Z-led movement with real goals, clear ideology, and the guts to confront both left and right. They reject the idea that Brazilian politics must always be controlled by the same elite groups, and they're building something that could, for better or worse, reshape how young people engage with power. So the question stands, is MISSAO the future of Brazilian politics? Or it's just a bold experiment? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Gen Z should be starting political parties in your country too? Don't forget to like and subscribe to follow the Hemisphere for more insightful on global and national politics. Thank you very much.